So that was my hammer run, but now it's time to go into what the Charg has and what to look out for. So going to the modifiers, for the normal version of Charg, you're going to have whiteout, which is basically going to be just a white screen that happens because of the ice totems. If you want to get rid of the white screen, destroy the ice totems, and you will be able to see again. And then Inferno, on fire effects, lasts longer and do more damage. You can counteract that with Molten or Fireproof, which in this trial, you should 100% bring Molten. Molten will negate a lot of Charg's attacks, at least the AoE fire ones. Next up we have Blaze Mollusks. These are just Garys that have a blaze trail, and just bring Molten. They don't do anything. Just bring Molten and you'll be golden. And then the last two modifiers are the ones that actually matter for like a pretty big degree. And this is going to be Behemoth Blitz, where Behemoth attack speed is increased. This means Charg just moves faster. It'll swing at you faster, do all of its attacks faster. This can be sort of it'll throw you off guard for a little bit, but you can totally get around it. Just just learn the timings, you'll be good. And also for whiteout, Charg is red. Charg glows red when it's enraged, and if you're doing a good enough damage, you'll enrage it before the first totem goes out. You'll be fine for the whiteout totem things. But anyway, the last modifier for Dauntless difficulty will be Thick Skull, and this just means that getting a stagger is going to be very hard. So I wouldn't bring stagger tonics. I wouldn't go for a stagger. I wouldn't bring overpower. Don't bring stagger tonics. Just go for damage. Just do damage. Ignore overpower and stagger tonics, and anything of the knockout nature for this trial is my suggestion. So yeah. Anyway, if you want to go into the build I used, we're gonna go ahead and look at Play Dauntless or the dauntlessbuilder.com. If you don't know about the site, you should learn about it because it's very helpful and it's very nice to build things and to explore new builds. So make a new build. I had the Scrave weapon. I was using the Scrave hammer, and for my helmet I had Reza. My arms I had Reza. My chest piece I had Hellion, and the feet I had Carback with the Drask Lantern. So I think I also had agility here with Hunter or Rage Hunter. I don't bring overpower because there's no point in bringing it for this fight. I would not suggest it. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out real quick to just see what I'm doing. And then for the hammer specialization, I had Mighty Landbreaker with extended clip. If I can find it. We got Pred in this, Pred in here, Molten in the chest piece with the last Rage Hunter in the feet. And I went with Aetheric Attunement. I don't really want it too much because I was using potions of the Aether Drive tonics, Bliss tonics, and the Frenzy tonics. So I have a lot of generation from Aether Drive tonics. I didn't really want to have Aetheric Attunement, but I'm not really sure how to change this build to ditch it, or what to ditch it for. But that's the build, y'all. And this is what I used to get my 157 in solo, which I might go for a faster time. I'm not sure. And to go into why I chose the Scrave Hammer over the Boreas Hammer, the Scrave Hammer's unique equip, I think right now is doing a bit more damage than it should. And that's sort of why I'm picking it. It's just because it's doing more damage than the Boreas Hammer will for me, I think. Because the Boreas Hammer will give you damage. Here. Boreas Hammer will give you bonus damage for using your shells. So you can get up to if you use if you're using extended clip and you do an Aether Slam, you'll get 200 more bonus damage for your next attack. And I believe that also is amplified by your damage. So if you have Rage Hunter up, Predator up, it'll do even more damage based on those cells. But I just feel like the Scrave Hammer is giving me a bit more bang for my buck in that kind of sense. So I went that instead. Got agility. But anyway, that's the build, y'all. And this fight, by the way, is really easy this week. If you guys have never done trials, this is going to be a good trial to get into. There has been some issues with rubber banding, so bear that in mind. You might lag a bit. It's been getting better, I think, but the first day it was rough. I'll say that much. But this trial is a really easy one to get into. It does not one-shot you, aside from eating 3 freaking Olive Garden meatballs at the very start of the hunt. If Charg is backing up to spit some meatballs at you, if you eat all of them, you are going to die. There's nothing that can save you. You will just die. So that can kill you, but everything else that I've seen so far is a half shot or even less. And that's actually very, very nice, very lenient. So it's a really easy trial to beat. Hammer does really well. Repeaters do pretty well. I think every weapon can do decently well, except for maybe Warpike. But even then, you might be able to get a sub 3 in Dauntless mode. But Anyway, guys, that's the video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, maybe comment down below, and share this video. And if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to this channel for more Dauntless content. And lastly, I do have a Twitch channel. I stream on Twitch. I'm a Twitch partner, a Dauntless partner. So when I'm playing Dauntless or when I'm playing any game, if you sub to my channel, you'll get my in-game flair after you join my Discord. And people like it. It's a pretty good time. I think right now I'm playing Borderlands 3, waiting for the new Dauntless content, just because I'm going to go ham whenever the new Dauntless stuff comes out. So I want to, take a little break right now. And the last thing is, I do have an Epic Games Supercard code, and that will be just Odo. It's my name. Use that in the Epic Games Store or in the in-game Dauntless store making purchases, because that helps me out a ton. And I mean that. It's insane. Trust me. It helps me out a ton. Just doing that alone helps me out just a lot. And even watching these videos helps me out, so I appreciate y'all that do that. So thank you very much. And again, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.